So basically, this is what happened. A colleague of mine and I came together because we found out we had the same idea independently for a we have at work. I 29M and my colleague Sarah 31F decided to make an app outside of work hours. I was the only one who had a technical background, so I took on the task of developing the app and she took on the administrative. I want to be clear that I could have done that as well, but offloading any work is a nice thing. The development went nicely. I made nice progress. She informed all relevant parties and it was going well until a few months ago where everything fell apart. She got in lawyers to, as she put it, get legal protection, which I was fine with, so a contract was drafted. Unfortunately, it was so heavily skewed in her favor that I walked that meeting speechless. I hand over all rights to and she would market it, but I would be responsible for the maintenance. All I would get would be a percentage of the net income with no other protections for me. Obviously, I rejected this contract. She then drafted the second one where we would share the app. She would get a significant amount of money, but I would get nothing. Again, I would have to be responsible for the maintenance, so I rejected that one too. It was clear to me that she just used me to develop an app at this point. I put the development on hold and informed all relevant parties myself. She continued to try and contact me and persuade me, but I stood firm. Recently, someone came in and tried to mediate between us so that this app would see the light. I made it clear to everyone, including the mediator, that I am 100% owner and copyright holder of the source code. The design comes from, as well as all the logic, all the features of the, so it is my app. I could launch it independently. At some point, I was at stage where I had three was to launch it as with her, which I found seriously uncomfortable. Launch it independently or cancel. I made peace with option 2 and 3. Br had a word with me recently and outlined demands. She wants contributions and acknowledgement, which is a minor thing. I can put that in if it means that she leaves me alone. What I can't do is hand over user data. I will not hand over user data. Demand was to use the app as free advertising space for project. Again, I rejected. I said I will not do that. This is where I couldn't take it anymore, and I said to the mediator, we are point where I can only say this: either accept the app current can have, but that's it, cancel. Those are the choices. Basically, you can get from the title what happened? I had to cancel because we would never see a mutual agreement. Sarah flipped out completely, accusing me of things, saying I app from her. It was her idea and so on. Obviously the question now is, AITA for canceling the project.